Issue 11, Age of Sigmar. La 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 la. Yeah. Issue 11, Stormbringer magazine. The Beast Killer. Age of Sigmar.
Age of Sigmar. Age of Sigmar. I think that's kind of like his cousin who's into musicals or something.
Issue 11, Stormbringer magazine. The Beast Skewer Killable. Pure overkill or just right? Hello and welcome to The Lucky Roll, an eclectic channel for eclectic games, and today we're going to be doing issue 11 of Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormbringer. Now this one comes with a beautiful little mini which is the Beast Skewer Killbow. It also goes into a little bit of interesting lore such as the rise and fall of Excelsis, which is basically a port in one of Sigmar's new and growing empire, but a very important one because it's a kind of a beacon of prosperity, but like any city that's prosperous, it has its fair share of troubles and is coveted by an awful lot of things, including Oryx. But not only Oryx, you also have Tzeentch, which would be one of the Chaos Gods, has a very big interest in it. So he's forever tempting mortals within the city of Excelsis to try and turn on themselves. Because of this, the Excelsis Stormcast Eternals that are devoted to guarding it are exceptionally vigilant in purging chaos, but it also has a little bit here in terms of the Siege of Excelsis, where a big kind of demigod known as Kragnos was someone who came in and tried to take the city away. It also, of course, goes into the Beast Skewer Killbow, which is the actual mini that comes with this issue. It has the usual character traits and different ways you can kind of name it if you want to personalize it. It also has a how to build section. Now this was a little bit of a complicated build because there's actually a lot to it, but it is definitely worth the effort because what you get as a mini at the end of it is actually quite nice. You have the usual how to paint guide with the issues that you have. So as you can see, you're using Catachan flesh and Orruk flesh and lead belcher. It goes into new other aspects such as bravery on your characters. It has the usual war scrolls for the actual characters are going to be in play, and you have a test of courage, battle shock tests, and of course the deployment for the actual playthrough. So the playthrough, of course, uses the Killbow, and it shows how kind of morale will be affected in different characters, and of course you have the resolution for the victories here at the end. But as for the actual mini itself, quite frankly, very complicated little thing to build, but that's because there is a lot going on. It is, quite frankly, a gorgeous mini, something that just really stands out. It was a real pleasure build and a real pleasure paint, but there's actually 4 figures at play here. So you have the Orruk himself, which is basically firing the Beast Skewer Killbow, and as you can see, it's a big arrow, so this thing is going to take down anything. You have this fellow who's winding up, so the main character is too important to actually reload. He just fires. So he has 3 little grots that will help with reloading. So you have this guy who's kind of basically winding up. You have this guy who's getting the actual arrows out of the big quiver here. So as you can see, it's a big, massive quiver. And he's just taking the next one out to get ready. And you have one poor fiend here who is just basically... his whole job is to carry the arrows. And this guy, the arrows are so cumbersome. He's actually got his foot on his face. He's actually using him to brace himself against him to take the arrow out of it. But this was such a fun little mini to make and such a beautiful looking thing to have. It took a little bit of time because it was bitty. Like it does come in a lot of small parts, and because it's such a beautifully detailed model, there was a lot of detail to kind of put in it. But again, your work at the end is rewarded because you're gifted for your labors a lovely, basically table grabbing mini that just looks absolutely gorgeous on the battlefield. So just something that I really enjoyed painting, and this is what you get, of course, with issue 11 of Age of Sigmar Stormbringer. Join us again for issue 12, and until next time, as always, if you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and until next time, good luck, God bless, and stay safe.